and gentlemen, you're welcome once again. This time to the second semi-final contest of the Sharks academic competition. Opoku Oware School, please show some appreciation for them. And to my left, we have Adisadel College. Please, some appreciation for these gallant gentlemen.
It's another great day in Africa.
Now, this is where it starts.
It's time to pass on my culture.
To break new ground.
To make my name.
It's time to make a champion.
To make my mark.
It's time to fly.
The great things you do tomorrow start with the small steps you take right now.
The time?
It's now.
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 The time is now.
It's time to take that step with Old Mutual.
Round number one, Adisadel College. I am ready whenever you are. You are to look on the screens. This is Jim Mensah, who currently is the Electoral Commissioner of Ghana. Before her appointment, which think tank was she executive director of?
Skip.
Yes, you want to skip. Number two, which Ghanaian club qualified for the group stage of the CAF Confederations Cup after defeating the Cameroonian side?
Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Kumasi Krobia Asante Kotoko. Which Ghanaian author won the Burt Award for her book Perfectly Imperfect in 2013?
Skip.
Yes, Daniel, okay, skip. Which famous Ghanaian architect designed the National Cathedral?
Skip.
Skip. This all-male hip-hop Ghanaian music band are noted for their hit songs Godzilla and Stone Island.
Skip.
Skip. The Battle of Nsamanko, battle between Ashanti Empire and the British, took place in which year?
1876.
I am sorry, that is wrong. Who is the District Assembly's Common Fund Administrator?
Skip.
Skip. Final question. Who is the Minister of State responsible for Ministry of Agriculture? So Minister of State responsible for Agriculture. Now that brings us to the end of the 8 questions for Adisadel College. Please show some love. Opoku Oware School, I'm ready whenever you are. Your time starts now. Look at the screens. Now, she's part of the FIFA Interim Committee handling the affairs of the Ghana Football Association and until recently was the Chief Executive Officer of Airtel Ghana. What is her name? Yes, Bismarck?
Miss Mitwa Kaemba.
I am sorry, that answer is wrong. Question 2. Sophia Ekufo is the first female Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. True or false? Yes, Clifford?
False.
False is correct for 10 points. The first Ghanaian to play for Real Madrid Football Club. Name this former player of the Black Stars.
Michael
Yes?
Essien.
Michael Kwaku Essien is correct for 10 points. Which Ghana-based think tank is led by Franklin Kujo and is credited, yes?
Imani Ghana.
Imani is the name of the think tank. Who is the Minister for Railways Development who is overlooking the revitalization of the... Yes?
Joseph Gatti.
Pardon?
Joe Gatti.
Joseph Gatti. Joe Gatti. Which king of Noche, a town in southeast Togo, was noted for... Yes?
Kenagu Koli.
The king Agokoli. Which popular artist based in northern Ghana recently released a song titled Abudu and Dani for the successful enskindment of Yana, yes?
Fancy Gadam.
Fancy Gadam. Final question. Who is the executive secretary of the Ghana Free Zones Authority?
Skip.
Yes, they want to skip, and that is the final question, and my bell is equally gone. And so we have the end of round number 1. And so to both schools at the end of round number 1, here are your scores. For Adisadel College, 10 points. And then to Opoku Oware School, you have 60 points before we get into round number 2.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
Round number 2. The questions will be posed to one school after the other. Again, we start off with Adisadel College. If the diagonals of a kite, 12 inches long and 6 inches long, what's the area of the kite? Yes, there's a bell there. Obed?
36 square inches.
36 square inches is square for 10 points. Opoku Oware School. A right rectangular prism has a volume of 200 cubic centimeters. What is the volume of a right rectangular prism with half the width, half the height, and 12 times the length of the original prism? Yes, is that Abdul Karim?
600 centimeter cube.
600
centimeter cube.
600 centimeter cube. 600 cm cube. At Adisadel College, this economist wrote a theory of moral sentiments, but may better be known for proposing the invisible hand in a book he wrote called The Wealth of Nations. And my bell is gone, and so I'm going to have to pass the question on. And Nyan Techi has rang his bell.
Adam Smith.
Adam Smith. Adam Smith is correct for 10 points. Your question. Opoku Oware School. This economist developed the ideas of alienation of the working class and the fetishism of commodities. He predicted that capitalism will be overthrown by a dictatorship of the proletariat. Who is this economist? My bell is gone. I'm going to have to go to Adisadel College for the answer to the question. Yes, Daniel?
Karl Marx.
Karl Marx. Karl Marx. Adisadel, your question. This planet's moons include Amalthea, Ganymede, and Europa.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct for 10 points. Opoku Oware School. This dwarf planet in the asteroid belt is larger than Vesta and was discovered by Giuseppe Piazzi. Yes, is it Clifford or Cornelius?
Neptune.
I am sorry, the answer is not Neptune. The name of the... I'm going to have to go to Adisadel College. Yes, there's a hand there. Ceres. Adisadel College. Your question. What specific literary device is the usage of a part of something to represent its whole? Yes, Daniel?
Synecdoche.
Synecdoche. That is correct for 10 points. Opoku Oware School. You want to spot the error in the sentence I will read out to you. Block of residential flats are coming up near our house. Yes, Abdul Karim?
The block of residential stuff is supposed to take a singular, but it took A instead of S.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that answer and give you 10 points. Said block. However, the principle you have established it. It's supposed to be plural, and it took a singular form. That is correct for 10 points. Adisadel College. The letters in the word hippopotamus are placed in a box. What is the probability of taking out a letter that is a vowel? Yes, Obed?
1/3.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'm going to have to go to Opoku Oware School.
5/12.
5/12, that's correct for 10 points. Opoku Oware School, your question. A box contains 5 green pens, 3 blue pens, 8 black pens, and 5 red pens. A pen is picked at random. What is the probability that the pen is gold? Yes, was it Abdul Karim?
0.
0 is correct. 0 is correct for 10 points. 0 is correct. Adisadel College. I am drawing cards without replacement from a standard deck with no jokers. No jokers. Given that the top card is a 10 of hearts, what is the probability that the next card is either another 10 or another heart? My bell is gone. I'm going to have to go to Opoku Oware School. My bell is gone for you as well as a bonus question. Opoku Oware, your main question. A playground in a town is in the form of a kite. The perimeter is 106 meters. If one of its sides is 23 meters, what are the lengths of the other 3 sides?
The other 3 sides are... The first side was 23. We have 23 again, and we have 30 and 30.
I'm not going to take that. So Adisadel College is a bonus.
So one side will be 23, the other will be 30, and the last will be 30.
But that's exactly what was said there, and that was ruled out as being wrong. Choose the word that is opposite in meaning to. Gullible. Gullible. Your options are A, incredulous, B, fickle, C, easy, D, stylish. Gerald?
Incredulous.
Incredulous is correct. Incredulous. Opoku Oware School, your question. Again, same preamble. Your word is loquacious. A, reticent, talkative, garrulous, verbose. Yes, Abdul Karim?
Reticent.
Reticent. Reticent is correct for 10 points. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to the end of round number 2. Please show some love to these 2 schools. Your scores at the end of round number 2. Adisadel College has a total of 50 points. And then Opoku Oware School has a total of 110 points. In round number 3, you are going to have questions in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The question to both schools. This is a long chain polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine, a glucose derivative. It is an analog of cellulose in fungi where it is the central I heard that bell first, and so I'll give you an opportunity. Clifford.
Chitin.
Chitin is correct for 10 points. To both schools. On the periodic table, it increases as one goes up and to the right, so that cesium has the lowest value for this quantity and fluorine has the highest. Yes, I heard that bell first, and so Adisadel College provide the answer.
Electronegativity.
What?
Electronegativity.
Electronegativity. To both schools. Though organisms in this phylum have a central nerve ring around the gut. Yes?
Phylum Nidaria.
What?
Phylum Nidaria.
Phylum
Nidaria.
I am sorry, I can't take that, so I'll finish the clues. No organism in this phylum contains a brain. This phylum's excretory system is linked to the circulatory system and opens into the environment at the madreporite. For 10 points, name this phylum that contains sea urchins and starfish. You have lost the opportunity. Yes?
Phylum Annelida. Annelida.
I am sorry, I can't give you the opportunity to answer the question because that answer is wrong. To both schools, you can take 30 seconds if you want. Suppose that A is a real constant. Yes, A is a real constant. For what value of X will graph of Y equal secant of AX and Y equals X squared never intersect for any value of A? The answers are -1 and 1. To both schools. This German scientist is the namesake of several organic reactions and also for a type of diagram used to represent. I had that bell first.
Phasor diagram.
What?
Phasor.
What?
Phasor.
I'm sorry, it's wrong. Diabetic patients taking metformin may see a buildup of this substance, and that buildup can inhibit. Yes, I heard your bell again, Cornelius.
Insulin.
I'm not going to take that, so I'll finish the clues. And that buildup can inhibit phosphofructokinase. It can be converted to glucose in the liver by the Cori cycle, common in sour or fermented dairy products like yogurt. For 10 points, identify this metabolic product mirrored by ethanol in plants, the result of a fermented pathway. To both schools, the oxidation potential for this element and the reduction potential for its cation is arbitrarily set to 0 in the Nernst equation. Yes, I heard your bell, Mustafa.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct for 10 points. To both schools, one type of these is connected in reverse bias and conducts current above a certain breakdown point into the ground. For 10 points, name these two electrode devices which traditionally only admit current in one direction. Yes, I had your bell first.
Diode.
What?
Diode.
What?
Diode.
Diode. Speak into the mic. Because I was hearing ion. I need to hear what you are saying. Diode is correct. To both schools. Most automobile airbags are inflated with the gaseous form. Yes, Cornelius? You can't drink
nitrogen.
Nitrogen is correct for 10 points. To both schools. In the laboratory, the most useful ones are usually denoted by the letter lambda. For 10 points, name this type of virus that infects bacteria had this bell first.
Bacteriophage.
Bacteriophage is correct for 10 points. To both schools. A train running at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour crosses a pole in 9 seconds. What is the length of the train? Yes.
9 kilometers.
9 kilometers is wrong. My bell went off first. The correct answer is 150 meters. 150 meters. To both schools. 2 sticks, each of length 7 centimeters, are crossing each other such that they bisect each other at right angles. What shape is formed by joining their endpoints? I had that bell first.
A square. A square.
I don't think it's a square. I had your bell too. So that's wrong.
A right angle triangle.
How do you form a right angle triangle? That's wrong. That, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of round number 3. And so at the end of round number 3, Adisadel College has a total of 55 points, and Opoku Oware School has a total of 125 points.
The biggest factor in me deciding to attend Academic City was when I met the president of Academic City. When you meet a high caliber individual, you know that they're able to duplicate their success.
One of the things that I bring to the class isn't really mine at all. It's the students' creativity that they can bring, and I feel like it's very beneficial to them.
So far, I think that the staff are amazing. We have lecturers who are accessible both inside and outside classes.
At Academic City College, a world-class STEM program provides latitude, depth, and a platform for our students to rethink, recreate, and re-engineer the future.
And so we get into round number 4, Mustafa and Clifford. Question 1. After hydrogen, the second most popular form of nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy uses this element. Chlorine, fluorine, and this element make up a band compound that breaks up ozone in the atmosphere through free radicals. The atomic mass unit is defined as exactly 1. Yes, I had your bell first, Daniel. Mustafa?
Carbon.
Carbon is correct for 10 points. To both schools, what do we call a collection of 2 or more computers that are located within a limited distance of each other and are connected? Yes.
The
Mustafa?
internet. The internet.
What?
The internet.
I'm not going to accept that, so I'll finish the clues. And are connected to each other directly or indirectly. Yes, Clifford?
A local area network.
Local area network. Local area network. You can take leave of us, and we have our candidates in the area of general knowledge. And we have Daniel and Nyantechi. John Speak discovered this lake in 1858 on his quest to find the source of the Nile. Yes?
Lake Victoria.
The Lake Victoria. the Lake Victoria. To both schools, the 5 permanent members of the United... Yes, Daniel?
We have USA, we have France, we have Britain, we have China, and India.
I am sorry.
Russia, sorry.
Your bell rang. I'll give you an opportunity.
We have USA.
Yes.
The UK.
Yes.
France, China, and Russia.
Excellent. 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 We shall invite our candidates to respond to questions in mathematics. Obed and Cornelius. Question 1. A genetic mutation affects 25% of the population. 90% of those with the mutated gene develop a disease, while 10% of those without the mutated gene disease. What is the probability that a person selected has a gene mutation? No, that was not you. That was my bell. I was almost going to give you an opportunity to answer the question. It's 3/4 or 75% or 0.75. Any of those would have given you the correct answer. Question 2, both schools. The semicircle of area 1,250 pi centimeters is inscribed inside a rectangle. The diameter of the semicircle coincides with the length of the rectangle. Find the area of the rectangle. And that is my bell gone. Candidates in the area of English language who will be joining us shortly. And I have Gerald of Adisadel College. You are to give the meaning. He was undecided. He let the grass grow under his feet. What does let... Yes, Abdul Karim?
Let grass grow under your feet means to sit back and then watch a trouble to grow in your presence.
I am sorry, I will not take that. Let grass grow under your feet. What exactly does it mean? And there are answers. A, loitered around. B, stayed out. C, sat unmoving. And D, moved away. Yes, no, that's not Gerald. That's my bell. And I could see Gerald concocting the answer. However, it was not coming up. Well, loitered around is the correct answer. Loitered around is the correct answer. To both schools, you are to spot the error in the sentence. We discussed about the problem so thoroughly on the eve of the examination that I found it very easy to work it out. And I guess that's my bell. And so both... You discuss the problem. You do not discuss about the problem. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the contest between Opoku Oware School. No, you stay. Opoku Oware School and Adisadel College. Shall we have the other contestants join us? Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 4 rounds of this particular contest, Adisadel College amassed a total of 55 points, and Opoku Oware School amasses a total of 150 points. But at the end of the day, it had to be the display by Abdul Karim, Abdul Rauf, we have Bismarck, and team from Cornelius and Clifford that will advance and move Opoku Oware School into the final.